Kai, aje kauyen wani abu. Laina ne. Kai ku gyara mu wuce.
Country will get sovereignty. Nigeria sovereignty. Nigeria is not at war. Nigerians are packing their belongings. They are leaving their ancestral homes. They are leaving everything else behind. The memories, the ancestors. The way you, that convoy that you just saw there, right? These are people who are like living, possibly for a long time. Do you get that now? People were packing their own beds. They are packing their personal belongings that are just beyond just simple things. No, they are like living. They left their homes because they know that they cannot be protected. And guess where some of them ended? I'll show you. Again, this is still in Sokoto. The people who ran away from it, the Diabali village and other communities in Isa local government area of Sokoto state. Some of them ended up here, including children. Somebody said, what is Tinubu doing about it? If you ask me, now who I go ask? Inside Nigeria, inside Sokoto Caliphate, right? Which simply means they are like possibly 100% Muslims in this sense, Abi. But I am not hearing from Gumi and the rest of them reacting to this because we have no exact number of these people, like what thousands, how many thousands, thousands are there? Where is the National Emergency Management Agency of Nigeria, NEMA? Okay, where we saw the supposed armed military or thereabouts standing by, guiding the convoy or something. At least we saw that in the video, right? Where are the emergency workers and the government of Sokoto State, the government of Nigeria? No, you're on your own. That's the situation of the country. You're on your own. Just do everything to make sure that you're not kidnapped. You don't become a victim. Women, children, in their millions. And that's how the number swells. That's how the number build up. Thousands here, hundreds there, thousands there, tens of thousands there. And when you combine everything for a war that has now lasted over a decade, right? In the country where in that Nigeria, I think it's in Katsina, the government and the governor of Katsina released, they freed 75 repentant terrorists just yesterday. They asked one of the governors that the insecurity in the northern part of Nigeria is so much that all of you governors are driving long convoys, protecting yourselves and the rest of that. Do you know what he said? He said, do you think they are happy? That they are very sad. Even inside the convoy, they are not happy. Something like that. This mofo is the governor of Katsina. So ahead.
Wahala. Saboda da ka taka jirgi kawo sai a ce ai gwamna ya hita bayan nan ya bar gari bai zama an yi kaza. Mutane gani suke ma kamar wani jin daɗi kake in ka yi tafiya. Abin da ke jin daɗi ai shine ka tafi ka huta kai abu in ka je can programs ɗin kama ɗaya bayan ɗaya haka dawo baka da lokacin da kake huta. In ka je Abuja yanzu tun ran Laraba muka tai Abuja tun da muka je program muke yi har jiya ran Asabar har cikin daren jiya na dawo Katsina. So haka rayuwar take amma wani sai ta ganin ka an yi buhu da motoci da 'yan sanda shi ya gani kake yi jin daɗi kake ko kana burge shi wahala ce ake yi amma mu muka saya tun da mu muka nuna nuisance leleyi.
Bro, it's kind of like telling everybody that they are sad. You know what I mean? Like, we are also not happy. We are very unhappy. Do you think we are happy inside the convoy and all these security things? No. Then what are you doing about it? They are negotiating with a terrorist. Yeah, they are making passages for some of these deadly terrorists. Some of them are like, being recruited into the security sort of like forces, planting them here and there, right? And then, let you know how much it's very heartbreaking. Do you really think I am happy inside this Lincoln Navigator? I'm not happy. It's just that, it just looks like I am happy inside it, sort of robes. And that is what the system continues to produce from the north to the west to the east to the south to name it. Characters that are completely unbefitting, holding sensitive public positions, making vital, important, life-altering decisions for people. And they most of them have no idea of what they are doing. Take, for instance, in those states, which I shared yesterday, they have been under endless kidnappings, abductions, killings in the hands of these armed terrorists too. Edo is very far from the border of Sahel in Niger, far away from Sokoto. But what those in Sokoto are suffering, Edo people are also suffering it in monumental scale, that it has almost become like a norm. The government of the state put together vigilantes to go after supposedly cultists and other armed groups. But what happened to the terrorists, the Fulani terrorists especially? Well, that is beyond them. So they just have to either silence those they believe continue to mouth it, or try to change the narrative entirely by politicizing it. Yeah, they'll tell you that there's insecurity all over the country. It's not just this place. Why are you so fixated about this one in this state? Why don't you keep your mouth shut? Do you want us to look bad? That kind of, leadership. And that's what is playing out in Edo states. Unfortunately, your governor of Edo, the clown, right, has now come out to politicize the people, the students. Okay, let me even give you the full gist or paraphrase it. In the course of this, they've had several protests calling the attention of the government to do something like everywhere else, right? But of course, their requests and their prayers have met the same response, cold response, which is do nothing. Politicians say a lot, they talk so much, but they do nothing. So it is believed that the students and others protested, especially the students who themselves have also fallen victims of these kidnappings. Some of them have been killed. Others have paid ransom stats. You know what I mean? So they staged protests and are calling on the government to do something, protect them, students. The next thing they saw was a state-sponsored violence that came and started rounding people up in their own hostels at night. It doesn't really matter if you participated in the protest. People were not arrested on the protest ground. No, because there was no reason for it. But they were not okay. So they invaded the schools, invaded the hostels, rounded up as many people as possible, 52 of them. Then they accused them of stealing goods during the protest against kidnapping, robbing shops, and the rest of that. None of this happened. But do you want to see the humiliation when they took them to court yesterday? They were making videos, and the voice on the video indicting them specifically to make an impression on Tifnumbu. This is Nigeria.
Asiwaju, President of Nigeria. These are the crying faces that are sent to Ubiaja Correctional Center for what they know nothing about. Sir, we did not participate in that protest. The people that participated in that protest, they are in their houses. They are walking freely on the streets, and nothing happened to them. Sir, we are begging you. We are being punished for what we know nothing about. Sir, we are your children. We are your children, sir. Please, have mercy on us. Even if at all we even offended you, at least a father must have mercy for his child. We are all your children. Have mercy on us. Have mercy on us. Nobody can deny what we are seeing this government doing in Edo State. Therefore, we will not support vandalism. We go support vandalism. No. We go support destruction of property. No. We go support obstruction of a movement. No. We go put tire for road. No. If you not see anybody first when he do it, more than tell us if we come out now, we go bring the car for. Asiwaju, President of Nigeria.
Asiwaju, we are your children. They don't even care that their own fundamental human rights is being infringed upon. Because to them, they are students too. These are people who are supposed to be students. But they are raised in a system that wanted them to actually remain mentally enslaved in that sense. Because what are they going to do? Like, who are they going to turn to? They believe that if the state wanted them punished, whether they have done anything wrong or not, if the state want them punished, they will be punished. They will be sent to prison. And in fact, the impression that across their system in Nigeria is that, if you go listen to people where they shout on social media, once they send you to prison now, all these people on social media will not even like come and save you. Everybody will just pretend that you don't exist anymore. So this reverse psychology is working so well in the country that even the educated people believes it, because I think it is true in a way. So there is no fighting spirit to make them feel like this is wrong. I mean, we were taught in school that this is wrong. There must be part of the education system that should raise you on what they call the civil responsibility, the law and the rest of that. Abi, something that as a citizen of a country, you'll be like, no, I mean, I've got some rights. In Nigeria, you don't have any right. Because the moment the system, like this Dodo, your governor, put it, find you guilty, you will now you will forget everything law, you forget everything right or anything, or how you are treated. Forget about that. You have to begin to look for people to help you beg them. These are people running the country.
Okay, now somebody came out from a car entered his house, you kidnapped him, you did not even ask for ransom, you did not ask for anything. The people that kidnapped this guy marked their face. That is not the traditional way of Fulanis. And he did not go far. They killed him. The next day, they came up with sentiment, protest, looting. This is not acceptable. We must make sure that we bring these people to book. We must go after them. The way we are going after the kidnappers, the same way we will go after them. Because we don't even know whether they are the one aiding them. We don't know whether they are the one giving them information. By the time we finish this operation that will happen here, these things will stop in essence a whole.
Nuisance, Lele. Nuisance.
The Okwe Odoyo of Edo, right, is telling the Oba, what do you call that chief, or these chiefs in Edo, PG or something, anyway, talking to one chief in that axis that the people who kidnapped somebody, you remember that video? Yeah, so the video of that kidnapping in Ekpoma, right? So the governor is saying, those who went to protest, they should know that the terrorists or the kidnappers cover their faces, so the Fulanis don't cover faces. So they didn't have any full information and they went out to go and protest. The terrorists have not even made demand for ransom. So they went out to protest. Then in that same mumbo jumbo jargons is kind of like a spewing there, right? He also, indirectly said, who knows, maybe these are the people who are giving the kidnappers information. The protesters, maybe they are the ones giving kidnappers information. Then he said, he will also go after them the same way he's going to go after the kidnappers. Yeah. Oh, I think he also got some gadgets, by the way, for our police. Watch this.
Is that we can follow them up, even in the bush, where vehicles cannot enter. There are other equipments like the technological aspect of it, which we cannot display publicly, but they should know that there is no hiding place for them now. The criminals should pack their load and leave Edo. Is that?
Get that. And then this.
Your Highness, have faith. We will get this mess out of our land. We will not allow it to stay. In the next few days, you start seeing things happening. So I want to also beg you, by the time we carry out our operations, I'm not going to spare anybody that is involved. And nobody should come and beg me.
Make nobody go beg more. Except the SUG of Ambrose Ali University, the school where they abducted 52 students and then charged them for looting because they protested against kidnappings. Except for the SUG, who are ready to do baba. Nobody should go and beg Okwe Odoyo.
Boza! 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 I'm really solid American Boza for this Sabi governor. Boza man! Boza man! Boza man! I'm feeling Eya for your enemy. Eya! Eya! Eya!
Yeah, that. And here is what Asari himself, because I think it's the era where everybody just decreases anyway. So this is Nigeria. So those of you who usually go onto Asari's social media to abuse him, or I don't know, he said this, and it is a warning. He called it warning.
When you call a Google. So all of you who are peddling this thing on my comment section, we have marked all of you out. We know all you're hiding. We have marked all of you out. And if I hear, listen to me, if I hear that you are involved in threatening any of us, or you work to harm any one of us, I will get you like this. Bam. This is how I'll get you. Bam. Me, I know fear you now. When you come, I do go. Why?
This is not the Ahmed Bola Tinubu I know. Since 1992, when I encounter you, I don't think this is the Ahmed Bola Tinubu I know. That calls me his friend, and I call him my friend, and calls me my son, and I call him my father. This is not the Ahmed Bola Tinubu I know. This is not the Ahmed Bola Tinubu I know.
I said, if Ahmed Bola Tinubu fails, hold me responsible.
You say?
I say, if Tinubu fails, hold me responsible.
Thank you.
The job people are already angry that this is the worst government.
We have just started.
We must learn a lesson.
This man! You're gonna trust man. Adam. Your eyes will see what your mouth cannot talk.
Anyway, that was just for those of you who usually take pleasure in taunting Asari on social media. So that's a new one. I'll give you like that. Right. The Dodoyo governor of Edo also reported his predecessor, the Obaseki, to Akpapiole. Because according to him, Obaseki is a thief. And from the money he stole from the people of Edo State, he's using the same money to fund opposition against him. And he said this where he was donating security vehicles, I think. No, agricultural something. Yeah, the Opeodoyo.
Mr. Senate President, I will not only welcome you to commission our agricultural equipment, which we promise our people is part of my five-point agenda. Part of my promise is being fulfilled today. But before I begin, Mr. Senate President, you are a powerful man in this country, number 3 man in this country. I want to passionately beg you, please, I want Obaseki back home to come and answer some questions. Mr. Senate President, Edo is not meant for 419 states. And nobody can use Edo to commit fraud internationally. Edo government has also been defrauded. So, when the committee led by Adam Soshomole's report is out, Mr. Senate President,
Things are getting better for Nigeria. Things are getting better. For Asiwaju is on the throne. Things are getting better. Things are getting better. Things are getting better. Mr. President, things are getting better. Hey, I said, things are getting better for Nigeria. For Nigeria is on the way. Progressive government. Things are getting better. Asiwaju, congratulations. Things
Yeah. So somebody was asking about Kolu. What is Kolu doing to all of this? What is he doing about all of this? Well, Kolu spent 169 days outside Nigeria in 2025 out of 365 days, I've been 366 days. So when you deduct that, it will come like say Kolu only spent maybe about 190 days or thereabouts in Nigeria in the entire 2025. And this is 2026. He has left Paris for Abu Dhabi to go and talk about climate change. Yeah. Kolu.